Let's check this out. This was sent to me. John Cena says he's stubborn and selfish. Oh, really? John Cena on not wanting kids.
You didn't want kids. Where are you on kids now? I don't want them. You don't? No, I'm still there. I'm 47. I don't have them. You don't want a little Johnny?
Me and him the same age.
Or Joanna?
What's funny is I get asked that a lot too. Let's see what he says here. I assume that's where the selfish and stubborn is going to come in. But yeah, I'll explain to you why I don't have children yet too.
That's great, and that's usually what everyone says. And I got to tell you, it's not the easiest out there because a lot of why we're here is to reproduce. I have a certain curiosity about life, and I also know the investment that it takes. And my biggest fear is, as someone who's driven, many times stubborn and selfish, I try to approach the world with kindness and curiosity, but I don't think I'm personally ready, nor will I ever be, to invest the time it needs to be a great parent. Because
you know what? Let me. First of all, I don't have any kids yet because I'm not married. I always wanted to, if I was gonna have children, to have them after get them. Like I'm going to the store. To have them after I get married. I always wanted to do it the quote unquote right way. You know what I mean? So there's that. However, another reason I know how to control myself. So that's another reason why I don't have them. Now today, the world we live on the verge of WW3, all the insanity that rhymed under the play game bars is going on in the world right now. I know that I can have them at any point later on if I want to, as long as the equipment's still working. The girlfriend, on the other hand, she very much so wants them. We've already had our discussions. She knew in the beginning that I was on the fence. I want them kinda and kinda don't. I'm on the fence. I don't know when I want them, and that could change. Maybe not. All that stuff in the future. And there's, I'm not where I want to be to comfortably, mentally, physically, financially to have them yet.
Because I wanna live life for all it is. And I still have a lot to do. And I still want to do a lot. I have a wonderful partner I do it with. We've had open conversations about this. We share the same values. It's a tough subject to talk about because it immediately puts you in a category, and we can't help but judge. People are human nature. We're all judgmental. I'd like to believe that I operate under the construct that everyone's okay living their life. And I can tell you this is not like a knee-jerk reaction. I've thought long and hard about this, even as my youngest age.
By the way,
okay, so he said he has more to do. I think similarly to him in that there's the feeling to me of having children is a feeling of relaxation. Now I can have children. And because I'm not done with my purpose and achieving the goals that I want to, I know that having a family will sandbag it for me. Some people out there be like, no, they'll only push me further to achieve things for my children. I get that too. I get that. Especially if you have unplanned children. You may be like, oh, now I gotta really, and that has unplanned pregnancies in children have really pushed people to become the ultimate versions of themselves, to be better because they have children. To me, I'm almost there, I feel like. There's a few things that I have yet to accomplish that I want, and some of them I can accomplish while having children. But there's a couple I need to do without, there's a few that I need to do without having children. They tell you that having a pet is similar to have children. They tell you want to know how it is to have children, get a dog. Cats tend to take better care of themselves. It's dogs, you let them out, you got to walk them, wash them and train them, potty train them, all that stuff. And, I had a dog at one time, but he mainly lived with the girlfriend. And when he was sick, her and her man couldn't take care of him, her new man, because we had partied. They couldn't really take care of him the way they wanted to. So they asked me to come get him, and I did. And I spent every waking moment with him, And I know what it's like. I know what it feels like to care for another life like that, It's different. And before he got sick, he felt like he was a child of mine. It's a whole different, and it's different stresses because you worry about them in certain situations. I would like to have a clean slate type of mind before I were to have children, because I know how I am. And, he's talking about being stubborn and selfish. That's not it with me. I'm more regimented with certain things. I need to get this done, and then do this, and then do this, and then do this. I've achieved a lot more than a whole lot of people that I know. And I've done it doing things my way, the way I've been doing them. And I think that it's the best way for me. You get what I'm saying? So, could I have them one day? That's definitely a possibility. I do believe that, even though we're both getting older in age, if everything works out with Scarlo, as long as she stays healthy, her risk of any type of defects or bad pregnancies or whatever it is will go way down. The only reason why the risks go up is because other problems happen as you get older, and that's going to affect it. So anyway, I get what he's saying. Very interesting. I would have peeled the onion a little bit more with him. Maybe I got to watch the full interview. But yeah, this was sent to me. So I checked it out. And I knew you guys would want to hear it because I'm a wrestling fan. And I have a love-hate relationship with John Cena. I liked the prototype. I liked when he appeared first on scene against Kurt Angle. I liked the whole Thugonomics era of him. That was my favorite. I thought he was absolutely hilarious. Then came the Boy Scout. And he ruled with an iron, dark, corny, jorted fist for years. But I do like him as an actor and entertainer. He's very funny. So, yeah. 10 million subscribers. Woo!